Hey guys, how you doing? I know it's been a few days, and I didn't stream War Thunder yesterday and junk. Do what? I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't come in here like that. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh, sorry for like not streaming for a while. I'm obviously dealing with a bunch of shenanigans, and I just can't sit there and mope forever, you know, so I figure I might as well get started, especially since I guess, at least for a little bit here, I've probably got a little more free time, so may make the best of it, right? But I also just wanted to play some tanks. Even though I know that it's probably going to go poorly, I figured I'd give it a go. What are you talking about? What are you bringing to me, Zach? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's another fan made. That's interesting. Hold on, let me click this before I sit here and read something for a while. Honestly, I'm liking what I'm reading so far. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna get insta-killed anyway.
To battle! Baton up! Driver ready, gunner ready, loader ready.
You know, I actually had some good luck earlier today when I had some time. I was getting a few kills here and there. So either I'm paying more attention to things that are happening, or you know, I'm actually getting lucky. It doesn't help that I have to keep using my Chieftain Mark V. This is the Mark V, right? Hey Stuffy, what's up? You know, I can't trash talk the Mark V. From everything that I've seen, all the calculations and stuff like that, at least from a numbers perspective, and the angular nature of the plating that we have here, this thing should be deflecting quite a bit of the stuff I've been hit by. Well, that's just sad. I forgot the machine guns can't puncture that concrete. I'm gonna die. What is that over there? It's dead is what it is. I wonder what he was shooting at. Was that a? What the heck was it? No. That was that one freaking light tank that's just designed to fire disgustingly fast. I'm scared. I should not be up here. I should definitely not be up here. It was a terrible, terrible idea. That's exactly how. How did I live through that? He hit my smokes.
Armor piercing. Loaded.
I should. I don't know if I should count myself lucky or not on that one.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
What did he break?
Striking your sector.
Bro definitely respawned. And immediately artillery that position. What? No, what? No! Why? What was that? I have no idea why that particular round killed me. That made no sense. It went clean through, ultra penetration, and did no, like, actual internal damage. I just died.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I guess they really didn't want me to kill that tank. Arguably, this is a pretty even match right now.
Enemy spotted.
That's good. That's a good sign. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't want no part of it. I'm gonna keep driving forward over here. Everything will be fine.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Excuse me.
I'm scared. Oh, it's okay. All I heard was the engine. I thought some guy was driving up on me with a light tank.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
What was that?
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
I think there's a guy on the other side of the wall there. I don't like that.
Designated grid zone. Recon reports enemy spotted. Attention to the map.
of smoke there for? Do they have a guy skip through? I want to go after that anti-air.
Reverse.
Is he just chilling in their spawn?
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
No, they overtook us. I'm just out here in the boonies, it feels like. I need to actually get involved somewhere along the lines. I've just kind of been existing. I figured I'd have a better line where I was positioned, but it doesn't look like that was the case. We've got one moving up to the side there.
Attention to the map.
Where the heck did he go, though? All right.
Attention to the map. Fire! Running gear out of order. Get busy.
All right. As soon as I'm about to reload, I don't know how that first shot didn't kill him anyway. That's infuriating. Did we just get pushed back to spawn?
Target destroyed. Left track damage. Armor piercing.
What is going on here? This is why I wasn't seeing anybody. None of their team was respawning. Their entire freaking team was already up here. I kind of want to use a Chieftain 900, but at the same time, I don't get any like thing for that. I don't get any progress on what I'm already using, so there's no sense in me running that. That explains a lot. That actually explains a lot. They were all up there. That's it. They're all just hard camping our spawn. I have no idea where that guy's at.
Advance. Roger, advancing.
chopper! Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Someone's dropping a nuke. It's definitely not us. That chopper's down, right? What is he shooting at? Maybe I can sneak another... Oh! I'm gonna get hit hard on the flank here. Yeah. I heard them in the last second. There was no way I could turn fast enough. I can't spawn any of my stuff that matters. I guess I've got the Badger, never mind. Oh, that's the nuke.
Mission failed.
What I would love to do with the nuke plane, or when someone spawns a nuke plane, it would be hilarious if I could get my Badger and just snipe it somehow. See it in the sky doing its thing, and then somehow end up popping it. What? You get spooked? Good dog.
Crew positions. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
But yeah, I just wanted to actually do something today, since I've missed the last 3 days, and here we are. If anybody wants to join, if anybody wants to play, then by all means, just let me know. I'll drag you in here. I ain't gonna take it too seriously today or anything like that. Hopefully, get some good matches. Or get sniped immediately. I'm gonna pop it in again. I've got to get this Chieftain Mark V done. I don't want it on the roster. All it needs is smokes. That's all it's got left. It's just smokes. Although I took a minute to spawn. That's probably why that guy got there so fast comparatively. There's all right. I can shoot down a bush, but those hay bales can't be killed for some reason. Ah! That is a durable hay bale. Good to know. Good to know. I'm just gonna pull out this free rapier. I hate this thing with a passion. Like, genuinely. I've got lock. I don't know why that's...
Attention to the map. Air 190. Height 2,000 meters. Attention to the designated grid zone.
It won't fire.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
God, I hate this thing. Give me something with a gun. Or kill me off from spawn before I even get to play the game. It'd be nice if I could free fire these. Just for insane reasons. Imagine just firing these and hitting tanks with them. Alright. Yeah, I'm out of this match, man. I'm not even getting a chance to actually do anything. Bro's sitting there hovering in a chopper perfectly still and not a single person's trying to dig him down. I'm just not gonna deal with that. Arguably, I don't even know if that thing would hit him. He's probably got good countermeasures. It look like an attack chopper. What are you doing? What are you being a weird dog for? Stop that. I never know what side I want to go on this one. I like both going to A and I like B. C is okay too, actually, I guess. That wall line for the whole castle thing, that's pretty fun to be around. Until you get, like, until the enemy gets, like, even the slightest advantage. Once one side gets the slightest advantage over there, it just snowballs into death for everybody. It becomes rough. I'm gonna try and keep a little cover here instead of driving out in the open like a psychopath.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Artillery strike! Coordinates! Delta! 4! Destroy! Delta! 4!
Come on, visual, 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 visual.
Enemy forces. Target destroyed. Attention to the designated grid zone. Overpiercing loading!
They've really got to change the maps around. One thing I don't think they understand is they don't need the maps to be like super wide and stuff like this. What we really need are maps that are really long. Because the main thing with a lot of the, especially like the later era of the tanks and stuff like that, the engagements are meant to be like a click out. Like the optics and the engagement are meant to be like at least a kilometer out. So by having all these engagements be super close range, it's not what you would expect these tanks to be dealing with. Which isn't to say there was never close range engagements or anything, just that it would be nice to have more like long range maps. I can't see. Okay, cool, somebody else got him. Look at him go! I think he's dead already, but I figured I'd try.
Armor piercing. Loaded.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
I don't even know. That could have been an allied helicopter that had gone down. I should probably not be shooting at random helicopters. I don't know the team they're on.
300. Height 100 meters.
Oh, there we go. There's an obvious one.
Armor piercing loaded. And burn. Roger that. Advance. We've been hit.
Come on, recover, recover, recover.
No. We've been hit.
How are they killing? I don't understand how they killed my driver with that second shot. Considering they went through the track.
Height 300 meters.
I'm gonna try and take that guy down. I'm gonna try and take out that chopper again. If he's still up, that is. This has been like 3 games with choppers just being left alive for some reason. You'd think there'd be some level of, there we go. Yeah, okay. There it is. It's just been several games where it's been like there's been a chopper in the sky for like the entire match and nobody's shooting them for some reason. Normally, even like regular tanks will go out of their way to try and take down a chopper because they have to hover in position a lot of the time to get what they need to get off. So if you have a laser rangefinder and a little bit of luck, more often than not, you can main shell that guy out of the sky, especially if they're sitting down trying to guide an ATGM of some kind, you know? That's one of the scariest things. Like on the ground, it makes a lot of sense. Guiding ATGM. For the choppers, there's so little like actual coverage that it okay. He somehow broke. Okay. Why? No, for real. I'm very confused. My thing wasn't broken. Why couldn't I aim down? What the hell was that? No, actually, what the hell was that? That went through, ricocheted out completely. ATGM came right back in, went straight through the entirety of the near plating. It went through, that ATGM went through the near plating twice. All right then. Let me guess, they're camping off to the side. I'm gonna get popped here in like 10 seconds. No? That's lucky. That guy can get the B. If they can push over there to A and grab A, that'd be good. I don't know. Maybe I'll try for C. Put a little pressure on C. Shut some people down. I'm sure there's like 3 or 4 guys over there, though. I should have gone way back where I was. There was no reason for me taking this much risk. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe they haven't even tagged me yet. I'm pretty sure I've been marked, though. I moved across just like completely open land. Please. Okay.
Advancing. Allied forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, that must just be anti-air hanging on their spawn. Nah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way that deflected like that.
Armor piercing loaded.
There's no way! No way! What the actual hell was that? Just a guaranteed deflect.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
This thing's so slow, dude. Not the speed of its movement, but the turret traversal. Oh, they got that guy. Where? Oh, he's way back there.
Target for airstrike.
A ZA!
Attention to the designated grid square.
Maybe I can use this to come back and get my actual vehicles out. Never mind. Yeah, I'm out. Dude was driving by pre-aimed on me before I even finished going out there. Hey, Bissell, what's up? Brr. What do you want, Gustav?
Into your vehicles. Ready up.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Ready. Loader. Ready.
That depends on what you feel like. I felt like tanks, so that's what I've been up to. It was either that or I was playing some Final Fantasy 14 for a bit. Enemy chopper? I never get a chance to actually shoot down choppers. They die either instantaneously or no one will shoot at them. I can't win. I can't have some nice balance of that. It's just they're never dead or they're always dead. Those are your only two options when it comes to choppers. And of course they're already watching there. That's like 5 feet off of our spawn. I mean, go for the gold, man. If that's what you're feeling, why not?
Attack the seaport. Attention to the map.
Maybe that guy's still there. Maybe we can pick him out. I mean, I doubt it, to tell you the truth, but, you know, you never know. Why do you want 1,000 hours?
Allied forces have captured a zone. Thank you. Sabo loaded.
Oh, they got him. Oh, I didn't think anything was stopping you. I just asked why you want 1,000 hours. Heck, I think I have over 1,000 in this. I have over 1,000 in a lot of games. Well, not a lot. A good amount of games. I think I have over 1,000.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square. We're winning. Attention to the designated grid square. Roger that.
What would those be? I don't know the list of weapons they've got in the in Black Ops 7. And the siren. What's the siren? The 1911 is the classic, right? Bro completely blanked on the fact there was a guy coming up on the side. Thought he was safe, I guess. I don't know. Because it came back, so... I don't know what the siren is the thing. Not off the top of my head. I may have seen it before, but I don't even remember if I played Black Ops 7. Is that thing 163? Did I get down tiered somehow? I mean, even if I did, I feel like people would be using the XM. That's odd.
Thank you very much.
I got a crit! I got him! He's still going! Oh, I got a clean hit there! It wasn't enough! Ah, I only got the assist. I should have stayed where I was. I nailed him. If I would have just stayed where I was, that would have been fine. I wouldn't have ran into that guy too.
Attention to the map.
Hey, Pwn. Not great to be honest, but don't want to let that just, you know, take me down, right? I might have to look up the siren, because I mean, if you just think it's the BFG. Oh, it's an energy shotgun.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, okay. So it's an energy shotgun.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
So it's a plasma cannon, pretty much. That's pretty cool. Well, the big thing is, outside of taking care of stuff at the house and obviously looking for a job, I mean, I've got more free time since I'm not actually working. I figure I can probably, instead of being depressed, push that towards some actual constructive things like streaming and working on some of the shorts and stuff like that I should do. So hopefully I'll get things done and organized for that, and I'll start popping out some stuff. It just sucks because I know when I'm in bad mood, I can't really like... I'm not good at like faking it for some of the stuff I want to do. Does that make sense? Like for the streams, I'm just real with y'all for the most part, but when it comes to the some of the gags and things I want to do, I need to be able to be in a half decent mood for when I make those, so they come out well. It'll be okay, Pwn. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it, you know? Nah, I haven't played rage games in forever. I don't even have any, like, hate for. I don't even think they'd piss me off near as much as they used to.
Attention to the map. The barrel is damaged.
Man, I can't have any luck this round at all, can I? Or maybe we just don't have a team, basically. We just don't have a team, basically. That's what it was. I don't know. The last few games, outside of some lucky time frames, it's just been like not having team. Like, we're winning. The team's obviously doing well. It's just like I'm constantly in the spot where nothing can be done. I just get mauled. And there's no backup for some reason. A lot, actually. So No Man's Sky has a lot of time on it. It just... I don't know what to tell you past that. There's nothing to do. Once you get to the point to where I'm at, you just have to wait. You either wait or you occasionally come in and play like 3 missions every 8 hours. That's the problem with it. You have to play these missions once every like 8 hours to progress things. Which means that you're constantly just waiting for other people to do stuff, all that kind of stuff. It's just this infinite cycle of waiting, and it's not fun. They took what could have been a really fun expedition and turned it into really boring. Dang, I would have got that too. He had the faster ATGM. But yeah, you just have to wait for the community to complete the thing, then go back in there and do whatever. Also, some people are saying it's rigged, like straight up rigged, to where it's just happening in a very specific manner. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true, but it's always very consistent across the board, which is a little weird. It looks like it'd be a fun gun to use. I always like me a good energy shotgun. I think the only thing that I looked it up for a second. The only thing I don't like about it is probably the fact that its blast dissipates after a certain distance. I've never liked that with guns. And if it's an energy weapon, that means it's firing plasma, which means it wouldn't dissipate. It'd more like disperse. It'd get way too wide and it'd just do less damage. Oh, we're on this side. We're on the bad side of it. We're on the extra bad side of this one, I guess. I guess both of these are pretty bad. I don't know. Having that bridge cover is pretty good. Well, I've never played Black Ops 7. Now I looked at it. If there's an energy shotgun, that means it's the futuristic one, right? I never played that one, so I don't know how it actually plays. I just know that I hate shotguns and guns in games that have a cutoff for their damage output. look, I'm picky and I complain a lot, okay? And things have been rough lately. So I'm even more picky and more complaining.
Allied forces have captured the zone. Enemy forces
I don't know how far that guy is.
zone.
That's because you're resistant to the caffeine.
Roger, advancing. The enemy has captured.
You've hit your limit. You become resistant. You're drinking too many of them. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. I shot over there. I even marked it, and it was ignored. And then the guy kills me because he's just over there and nobody's gonna shoot him for 5 minutes. There's your problem, Pwn. You gotta not drink a bunch of them so that they're effective when you do need them. Drinking a bunch of them just means that you're gonna constantly have them not work. Yeah, you too much caffeine, dude. I think the last thing I remember doing with pack-a-punch weapons, though, Abyssal and like COD zombies, stuff like that. Was 3? The new, not the newest one. I think the one before that. How far is that?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
900? Well, now I can't see anything for the next like 30 seconds.
Armor piercing. Loaded. Attention to the map.
That broke literally everything in my turret. Bro, just destroyed everything in my turret. Where did that even punch through, dude? Explain you this to me. Come on. Look, I'm just saying. Maybe put the energy drinks down. Those are probably worse for your kidneys than the beer. To tell you the truth. The coffee's fine. That's got caffeine. Just drink more coffee. Think about it this way. The energy drinks are overpriced. You could spend that money on coffee creamers and then have a variety of flavors.
The gun is ready for
Instead of, you know, instant death via caffeine.
Roger that. Advancing. Armor piercing loaded. Attention to the map.
Oh, and again, it destroys literally everything in my turret. My entire turret is gone. So I can't play the game anymore. I gotta wait another freaking minute.
To the map.
Don't worry about it. We'll get a fight back eventually. I don't know, have any idea where they're at. You know the most abysmal part of this? He's not killing the crew. Outside of that first guy, he's actually not killing the crew. It's only doing damage to the critical components, preventing me from fighting back. That is all it's done. That, for some reason, didn't pin. There ain't no way that's a heavy armored vehicle. Alright, cool, I guess.
We no longer have the advantage.
Oh, somebody got him. Am I single-handedly holding this ridgeline somehow? I don't know where that guy went. That's the big problem here. If I knew where that guy was. That'd be really helpful. I was gonna say, no, beer doesn't help your liver. Like, alcohol of any kind doesn't help your liver. It actually drastically penalizes it. From where? Yeah, that's a class 3 light. That's a class 3P. That thing survived a direct shot on a flat. On a flat from like a 300 pin round. In sub like 1K. There's no way that should have gone right through and killed that thing. There's no way that should not have pinned.
Attention to the map.
There's no reason that thing should still be alive. There's literally zero reason that thing should still be alive. It has no armor to be surviving anything like that. That guy... Okay, but he gets one round inside this thing and it kills everyone instantaneously. This is ridiculous. Beer can technically help with stomach issues. There are better things to help with stomach issues, though, to be fair. Okay. I have no idea what nation that thing was from, but there's no way it should have been surviving those hits. It took way too many rounds. Well, there was your first mistake. Look, I love me some Long John Silver's lobster bites, but that place is guaranteed stomach, like, illness. That's a guaranteed stomach ache. I have a cast iron stomach, so it doesn't necessarily affect me. But I do recognize that basically everybody else who's ever eaten there has gotten sick at least twice. They did not take care of that place at all. The standards for Long John Silver's were awful. I'm gonna try and find that vehicle. What was that thing called? It was like a class 3, something like that. I type in 3 and 3 might help me. It's gonna be at the mid. There it is, right here. This thing. This thing right here is what was deflecting a 300 pin round from me. Let's see. Let's do a preview here. I want you all to see this. See that? Look at that armor. It's got spaced armor. It doesn't have insane armor. It has very minimal armor. It's got nice armor for a light vehicle, for sure. There ain't no way it's blocking what it was blocking. What is the worst that I've ate? A rotten Hot Pocket. Like, straight up. I ate a rotten Hot Pocket. Let's see. So Great Britain. It's 8 points. It's 8.7 because we're the Mark V. We're using this shell. So 296 pin. We'll give them credence and put it at 1K. That's where I hit it, by the way. That's the first shot that I shot at that thing and immediately deflected. Why is that? That's less armor there. Why is that deflecting there? Why is that blocking it solidly there? That doesn't make any sense. Higher hardness, rolled armor. That's probably why. Yeah. That extra 80 mils does matter quite a lot. And if I'm hitting it at a 1K mark, I can definitely see why it would deflect a little bit. But yeah, that thing should not be surviving any of that. Any of what it survived was ridiculous. Even the 100 mil pin round that I was firing was punching through that armor. But was it bad? Is the question you've got to ask yourself. If it was bad, that's one thing. If it wasn't bad, then that means you got lucky and it was still good. I really want to use helicopters. I really do, but they just suck so bad. They're absolutely abysmal in this game. They don't fly. They fly really difficult. And they get downed in like 0.2 seconds 90% of the time. So you either suicide run with them or you just stay like 2 to 3 kilometers out and try and shoot freaking rockets at people and hope that you don't get spotted. Hope that you don't get popped. Because the moment you get popped, moment someone fires a main cannon shell directly at you and you're sitting still, you're dead. Also, the tracking on these rockets for this one, awful. You my Apache. I can't see this thing surviving more than a fraction of a second. I really can't. I mean, it sounds good on paper. It just feels like it's just gonna go down immediately. You probably shouldn't have ate that. Definitely, probably, maybe shouldn't have ate that. That's probably not a good thing. I'm just saying.
Driver ready. Gunner ready.
Sometimes eating rotten food is not a good idea. Even though we get away with it sometimes. Look, I ate that Hot Pocket. I got like halfway through it. I didn't even realize it was bad. Like I was inhaling it. I wasn't actually like chewing that thing or anything. That's the main reason I ate it. Let's be honest here. I've eaten my share of like old foods and stuff like that. Also, Abyssal, what are you? Are you an Opera GX ad?
Reading reports, enemy spotted. Recon reports, enemy spotted. Reading reports, enemy spotted. Recon reports, enemy spotted.
I like how this is not anywhere near what we're supposed to be doing, but everybody's here.
Reading reports, enemy spotted.
I feel so cheated there. Like actually straight up cheated.
Enemy spotted.
Did you see what happened there?
Enemy spotted.
It was legitimate. Like that was a legitimate thing. Now I have but I feel cheated because of it. The guy drew by at the exact time to eat that shot with his breach. That man drove by at the exact time to eat that shot with his breach, resulting in me not hitting the tank in front of me and killing it.
Reports, enemy spotted.
The cheesy cup noodles? No. That sounds awful and I probably would never touch that product. I'm just saying that straight up.
Recon reports, enemy spotted.
I just want this tank done.
Recon reports, enemy spotted.
Was it just gross? Like tasting, or was it actually rotten?
Recon reports, enemy spotted. Recon reports.
It was diseased, dude. And I love getting killed out of all of my tanks, like, immediately. So much fun. What happened?
Recon reports.
Anonymous? Anonymous? I appreciate that. 2 tier 1 subs. I've got to do push-ups after this match now. No! Not! I actually owe you guys 15 push-ups for the thing. I really appreciate that. Anonymous gift. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. That's definitely a little pickup, honestly. With how things
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
that somehow kept us in the fight.
Reports, enemy spotted.
Mix it up a bit. Look down at the noodles and bam. Just a wild guess. A half rotten rat. Like a chunk of dead rat was found in your noodle cup. That's what I want to. I want to guess.
Recon reports, enemy spotted.
Live maggots? After it got cooked, I'm dead. I couldn't even realign that. I couldn't even realign that. Choco! I'm dead. You guys can just listen to explosions while I do these 15 push-ups I owe y'all. Ah! Choco, you're in the way. You can do push-ups again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm caught up. What? You guys deserve some treats too. You good dogs. 3 minutes in the microwave. That's awful. That's disgusting. How did they survive 3 minutes of being nuked? That's disturbing. I don't like that. At that point, they're basically tardigrades. They're just immune. Cockroaches, something.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
One for you, and one for you. There's the 5 that I owe Phoebe, and the 10 for that. Ah. All right, I promise this next match I'll only do mostly miserable. It's on the top of like the cheesy crust. You should have ate the maggots. You needed the protein. You needed that extra protein for your maggot juice stuff. Your cheesy maggot meal. That's what you purchased. You just thought you got the other one. But yeah, I'll tell you. The worst I've had is like actual rotten stuff. Yo, what's up?
Into your vehicles. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready.
Choco, I've already informed you. No. That's not how that works. Licking your bed doesn't generate treats. That's not how it works. That's a rat, sir. Not a dog. Look at her. I think the worst things that I've seen in food was a rat, like a dead rat, and what was it? What was the other thing? Freaking a chicken. Like bits of chicken that you wouldn't expect to see in like a meal. You know what I mean? They're all going along that flank. I don't know if I'll have an angle from where I'm at.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
It's scary.
Armor piercing. Loading.
Instantly killed my driver.
Barrage on its way. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, that could save my life if I can only back up, please. No, can't back up. Never get the chance to back up. Screw that. Zach, were you here to see the thing that happened? How I died and how actual bullshit it was? I was fighting that tiny little thing, and it refused to die in every way possible. There was this tiny square tank with basically no armor, and it deflected a perfect shot straight into its turret, and multiple other shots directly at it too. And the one that went through, it hit a completely useless part of the vehicle in the back end. They're already camping the only like 2 pathways we have to go on this line, so that's gonna be fun. I then proceeded to put like 50 rounds into the thing with that exact vehicle I was just in, and it meant nothing. None of it meant anything. It inevitably got killed by somebody, but it was stupid. Why am I getting hiccups? Why am I getting hiccups? They came out of nowhere! And no, no food crimes. We don't do that here. And they're camping on the flank too, okay. No, he was back there. Why that? I like how I shot and it just goes to the shot. I'm not even gonna spawn the rapier. I'm not gonna entertain this. There's no sense in me just sitting here getting mad because I have to use the garbage ass rapier. There's almost never air in the sky for that thing to be necessary. It's just not. And when there is air in the sky, it's usually some guy who either knows what he's doing or some guy who would die to a machine gun. You gotta make a cat food sausage. That's what you gotta do.
Into your vehicles. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
What is going on here? Oh, we're on the other side of this. I haven't been on the other side of this map in I don't even know how long. This is weird. I don't like it. That's an artillery emplacement. Imagine if we could use the artillery emplacements. Imagine the artillery emplacements when the infantry stuff comes in. Imagine those become usable. So that you can use them to shell areas of the map and get rid of enemy tanks and stuff like that. That would be pretty sick. I'm going to die. I can feel it. This is not a good spot for me to be setting up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why I didn't second guess that, but the fact that I didn't second guess that shot is the only reason it hit.
Artillery strike. Coordinates. Delta.
Yeah, there you go.
We've been hit.
Yeah, meow mixed cereal. It's perfect. High quality, high protein. It's good for you. You couldn't really make a stew because it wouldn't stay together. You'd be making some kind of like broth. You'd be making a really disgusting cat food broth because it just wouldn't stay together. You'd need No, meat glue wouldn't work either, because meat glue would probably dissolve when it's being boiled. Since it's basically just, you know. I'm gonna call it, that's 800. 900. I was close. Bro thought I couldn't see him. I like how if anybody else was to do that to me, though, that would kill me instantly. You know how many times I've had somebody shoot my ATGM launcher and I just die instantaneously? I just disintegrate? Every time I do it to somebody else, it does nothing.
We've been hit. Armor piercing load.
I don't know how I deflected that ATGM. I definitely don't feel like I should have.
Armor piercing loaded.
I'm not feeding the snail. We've got confirmation of their bullshit. Why would I give them my money? I broke everything in that man's tank to stop him from shooting.
Armor piercing loaded. Target destroyed.
That man 100% just got Gaijin. That was unfair. That should not have killed him. That should have immediately deflected. Like, that actually should have just deflected.
Armor piercing loaded. Enemy forces have captured the zone. Artillery strike! Coordinates! I destroy!
I don't know how that did no damage.
Attention to the map! Armor piercing loaded. Target destroyed.
That also should have deflected. There's... Okay.
Piercing loaded.
Is that guy ever gonna, like, stick his neck out again? Or is he just gonna... He's just gonna live in a ditch somewhere? To be fair, I'm like 2 for 0 right. I'm winning. I'm up 2 right now, so I'm not surprised.
Turbulence advancing. Armor piercing loaded.
They neutraled it, and then they tried to spawn camp us.
We've been hit.
Oh! We got darted. Oh, he's way over there on the far end.
Sabo loaded.
The Japard better kill that man. Bro, you gotta lead! You've got to lead! I don't have the machine guns to take that thing down.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. Thank you very much. Enemy forces have captured the zone.
You know, more I think about this, I think this thing has worse armor than my Mark V Chieftain.
The enemy is winning. We've been hit.
Oh, there he is! What happened to this team? They just immediately collapsed.
Armor piercing loaded.
And this is why the devs of this game need to learn a lesson about spawn traps. They literally made a perfect spawn trap here. Pull the badger out. I can get some stuff done with the badger probably. I can't punch armor with this stupid thing, and its turret traversal is like 3 times slower than any of the other variants. I'm not spawning in a rapier. Why is that even an option that they give me? That is a waste of everyone's time. Don't spawn in a rapier ever. Kill it. Get rid of the rapier. It's not a bad vehicle. It's just really, really stuck on what exactly it's meant to be doing, and that's taking down air. So it's useless in every other way. It doesn't work on any of the other any other thing. It has no defenses outside of trying to take down planes, making it absolutely useless if you're like in a pinch like that, you know? Bro, move. You're in spawn. Look, I don't need any of that. Maybe the dirt. The other one, no. Dude, what are you doing? Move. Is this team actually like brain dead? Are these people genuinely stupid? That's the second guy who's just like blocking the entire pathway. Like, why, dude? I could understand if he was at an actual choke point, but he's not. He's just sitting there slightly off of our spawn, just blocking everybody. Scared? It blocks that. That's what it does. There's nothing that can be done. There, you can say it twice in slightly different manners. That's what I get for looking away. Take the Badger out for a spin. I need to get the Badger upgraded. It's subpar in like every way possible.
Thank you very much.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Yo, that dude's finally, you know, playing the game.
180. Height, 300 meters. Attention to the designated grid square.
The engine's burning. Airstrike in your sector. Attention to the map. Where is he? The enemy is controlling most of the zone.
Oh, another leopard. I guess I have to spawn this garbage. I hate this vehicle with a passion. I don't ever want to have to use this thing. Like right now, there's no enemy air. There's literally like 0 enemy air, making it effectively useless in every way possible. So I'm driving around something that can't defend itself, pretty much. I'm just kind of here. This is miserable. Yeah. That's the difference, though. I don't want to know that I'm about to eat it. Alright, time to sit here for the entire match because we're getting steamrolled and there's not going to be any planes spawn on the enemy team. They couldn't even bother putting a machine gun on this thing or having a guy stand out to the side with, you know, like, freaking a 5.56 or anything, really. Any kind of firearm would be nice right now.
Thank you very much.
Come on, turn it around. Hey, we got a bird!
Attention to the map.
Got a bird I have no real radar lock on.
Allied forces have captured the zone. Attention to the
Fire!
designated grid zone.
Why can't I fire?
The enemy is winning.
I'm locked onto the dude.
Roger that. Advancing. The enemy has most of the strategic zones. Air 170. Height 200 meters.
Hey, Bobby. Look, I don't even know what's going on. They've got me in this garbage vehicle. The radar, the lock-on system is garbage. Everything about this is garbage.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
There's another...
Target.
Did I get it?
Advance. Roger. Advancing.
I didn't get credit for that. but I was the one who hit him. All right. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing. I guess I got to track with it. Pickled beets. So, oh. This is where I would have loved to have a machine gun of some kind. Ah, this thing's so awkward to use. Is that a chopper? Is this a line of sight guided? That man's locked onto them through an entire dam. See, there's also this, like, this dude's just flying low. I can do nothing. I can only watch. I can't do anything to help the dude. There he is. He might make it. He might make it anyway. Oh, that sucks. That man got a new coffin, then he just got taken away at the last second. He was right there. I did nothing. I guess I understand that thing a little bit more. For some reason, it wasn't letting me fire the rockets before, but they're also apparently visually guided instead of a lock-on for some. I don't know. I'm finally done with the Mark V though. It's all done. It's perfected. It's beautiful. It's a majestic creature, and I no longer have to use it. Oh my god. So I can replace it with basically nothing because I have no other things to fit in those slots. I need the information on this vehicle. I need to understand how this thing works. Eight rounds. I don't know. It seems like I'm kind of like manually guiding these. Missile. Let me look up. Okay, I need to understand more about this. Okay. I see, I see. Okay, so it's like a mix between line of sight guide and a tracking method. Okay, that makes sense. Also, Bobby, let me know if you want to join. Feel free. I'm kind of just doing random things at this point. I don't have any particularities of what I'm doing. I'm just slowly trying to get myself to the top of the British tree, I guess. I no longer need to use the Chieftain Mark V. Let's open with the Badger. I want to see how poorly this is going to turn out for me. I've got to open with the Badger at least once, you know? Oh, and you got to get another one of those cheese cups now. You got to conquer your fear of them.
Ready.
What do you mean? Nah, they all will. That's what they're made of. It's like that cheese. I just watched that tank float.
We've been hit.
All right. You know what? That works. At least I know that guy's dead, so I don't have to worry about him killing me. How did that kill me? Not for real. I don't think they had that angle. I'm almost certain they didn't have that angle. I saw them hitting like the very tip of the corner of it, not hitting the flat plate like a full freaking foot down. I don't believe that for a second. I can't hydrate. It's only pain. Well, I can't imagine why, Pone. I'm not sure why, you know, immortal maggot cheese would take you off of cheese. Taco, you're lazy. You won't even resist. I'm sitting here beating you up with your own paw and you just don't care.
Air 040. Height 200 meters.
Yo, enemy chopper! What? I genuinely just don't want to play anymore.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
That genuinely makes me not want to play. Like, there's zero reason that shouldn't have immediately crashed that helicopter. times is that now that I've been robbed? Like, straight up. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I don't know how I feel about any of it.
Thank you very much.
I'm sending you a note. Oh, don't forget the little tank that ate a 300 pin round in the front end.
Gun in action.
As if it had 400 freaking mils of Nira.
Elevation drive fixed.
I just sent you the timestamp for myself.
Air 100. Height 1,000 meters.
No, but I get that. I get the whole shot, I guess. The random Mr. President guy? What? I'm honestly not sure what exploded there. I love an optic. I love how when I shoot what's supposed to be the weak point in the tank, you know, optics. They tend to not have very much armor when they have to have, you know, visual things through them. They need delicate electronics. So when I shoot around at something like that, you'd think maybe it penetrate the armor, you know? You think maybe it punched through because that's what it needs, the pathway. You want to be the timestamp guy? I mean, if you want, I would really appreciate it. It kind of pushes me to actually get stuff done for things like that too, because I've got to get going on it. Just send another chopper in here. Give me another enemy chopper to pop. Happened or did the thing? I mean, I appreciate Pone helping me out with stuff like this. You all already know that I'm really bad about it. Like when I'm in the middle of the streams and stuff, it's really hard for me to keep track of all the shenanigans and be like, oh yeah, this, that, or the other.
Armor piercing. Loading.
Most streamers nowadays have like a full team backing them anymore. Bro just got a perfect snap right through the track, killed me instantly. No, you're fine, dude. I know what you said. But I mean, you've called out a few times and given me notes on stuff like that here and there. So that helps out, honestly. I know that wasn't me, but I just want to claim that. I just want to claim that. That was too perfectly timed for me to not claim it. Where are we at? Oh, I'm almost halfway through to the Chieftain 900. The actual upgrade to the Chieftain line. And then after that, it just moves on to the Challengers. Let's see. That's what I want. Once I get that Challenger, I've hit my goal. That was my goal for this. Was to get a hold of the... Get to the Challengers. Does this even work? What are you? External composite with Nira at about 600. And then there's this with Nira at about 485. Protection analysis? Yeah, I was gonna say. So you know how we constantly have our tank's armor penetrated with right here on like the hull and stuff like that? Realistically, that shouldn't be a thing that happens. Armor penetration. You'd think. I guess maybe that Nira fails. I know kinetic penetrators are better against the Nira. But that's like pretty much half the protection. This is basically flat. This is flat. Why is that 800 there? Why is it 800 on that? Oh, because that's just a metal sheet. Okay, that makes sense. But the Nira just fails immediately against darts. Huh. No, I did, and I talked to you about it, and you ignored me. You just had to be doing other things. Why don't we do that? You know, I know that'd probably be expensive. Hear me out, though. You know how they have this very long plate, right? Why don't we do that? That might be more expensive to construct, but think of it this way. If you make these large plates and then you slap those in there between the Nira setups, you could do like a layer here of Nira and then a plate like this, and then Nira and then a plate like that again. And that would create hard locks for any rounds that go in like at an angle of any kind. And it would catch them on a plate that's like probably like 100 mils thick. And then it would likelihood it would try and ricochet and get caught in the Nira going a different angle again. So I'm just wondering why we don't do that, because wouldn't that's effectively how it'd work, right? I want to test the theory. That's the wrong shell. Yeah, see, it catches on that plate and then would arguably either get stuck in that plate or try and ricochet. So why don't we do that with the plate patterns on the front end of turrets? You could also like you could arguably create a V-trap in each side, in side cheeks, like this. So from the turret angle here, you could build this, and then build another line there to create a V, and fill that with Nira. And then you could do the same thing on the other end to create a catch trap. So if they did punch through here, they would get caught in that hard plate after punching through a bunch of Nira, and then either trying to puncture through that and likely getting stuck, or ricocheting. I don't know. That may not work as well as I think it would, but that's my guesstimation on it. Well, that would be significantly lighter than building like just flat plates. You know what I mean? Which is the whole reason that Nier is used in the first place. It's just that would be a slightly upped armor package if that does work. If that doesn't work, then, you know, I mean, arguably another simpler way to do this that may work effectively is what they have like right here is that metal sheet that doesn't show up in the freaking thing. Is they could do this and then just create another angular block there that would be cheaper to do, and the Nira is encased in its own like 100 mil thick protective layer. Does that make sense? So you'd partition it basically with another shielded plate, which is shown to be effective with some of the older tanks, which is shown to be effective with like where is the Oliphant variants and stuff like that. It's actually shown to be effective with these, because that's exactly what this is. It's the same thing for Still Brew. So these armor packages are just glued on top of the actual plating, and then underneath that you have the regular actual armor underneath it. So it punches through all this extra Nira armor that's on the exterior, and then it hits the hard armor underneath that, and the shell just collapses at that point. They can't punch through it. It doesn't have the kinetic penetration. It would be effectively trying to utilize that formula with Nira, but incorporating it directly into it. They've probably already done something like this. I don't know. I'm not an armor expert, obviously, but that's just my 2 cents on it, and I'm curious about it. Seeing that plate like that would make a lot of sense to me. And the same thing we have here. It's like we have the already really good armor that the chieftains have on the front end, and then they just glued Still Brew on top of it, and that worked extremely well. The problem is Still Brew is worse than the regular Nira, if I remember right. It was like an early thing of it, so it didn't work as effectively, even though it still worked really, really effectively. And that's really all I can think of on it. I don't like Doritos with wings. They're harder to eat. As for the Pokemon Infinite Fusion thing, I did see that. That does look interesting. I might give it a go. If you can send me like the link to it, yeah, I'll try and like download it. Since it's gonna be its own thing, I don't think I need any fancy setup for it, right? So I got rage quit on us. Yeah, go ahead and shoot this thing. It's freaking garbage. This is actually probably one of the worst vehicles I've ever had. Now, if you put this thing down like 2 tiers, it'd be great. But where it's at now, it doesn't have enough, it doesn't feel like it has enough penetration or anything. Well, I guess its penetration's okay, but it's slower shot-wise and stuff than most of the other vehicles in the same class. That turret rotation sucks as well. Just say. There was a third one, right? That guy was about to get me. He spooked me.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Guys, they got Arby's. They've got fresh Arby's. See, I don't have enough to punch for some reason. I overheated my gun. There, it's got that problem too. This thing gets absolutely just thrashed by every other vehicle in this category, I feel like. Okay, they got him. My severe lack of ability to kill anything that doesn't have 0 armor. You know, I can't even say that. Woo! I got killed by the pancake. I feel like that was probably the best run I could have expected from the badger here. I should probably pop out another badger. Did I get that bird? That was way too high. I keep forgetting this thing has heat right now. That's scary. I was a little too slow to save that guy, sadly. Is that helicopter still alive? Is that helicopter actually still alive? Or did somebody take him down? I'm gonna be paranoid about that until there's like some level of confirmation. This thing works a lot better than I expected. Although I haven't really used it much, so, you know. Not knowing how it works is entirely on me. It sounds like a toy. What do you mean turret rotation mechanism in op? My turret rotation mechanism isn't even damaged. I always hate when it does stuff like that. I wonder if that's like the game trying to predetermine what damage that your vehicle's gonna take in any given scenario, and it just is like changes its mind at the last second somehow. It's like, you know what? No. That's not right. That's not what we wanted to happen there. And then we end up with different damage than what we were supposed to get or something like that. Arguably, that did hit my engine, so I still...
Target destroyed.
That was scary. Don't do that to me.
Hang loaded. We've been hit.
Oh, I didn't fire. I got through with that. I can't complain. You know, I wish the elephant had a better... What the heck? What happened? Where did he get kicked from? Okay, they're just up there, man. They're right on top of us. Watching our spawn, because it's in complete accurate, like complete easy visual range.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
I can't see anything. I'm not gonna be able to shoot through this. My goddamn profile on this tank, this is a good thing for the tank, by the way. Just in this particular scenario, the profile on this tank was so low I couldn't shoot over the wreckage. Because I couldn't shoot over the wreckage, I had to make myself vulnerable doing that. So that guy was able to get me. I really need to get a bird up to this tier. Like any bird that's at least close to this rank would be nice. I should get 351, 419. I don't know. I guess I'll go for these. That'll be fine. Man.
Into your vehicle. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Gunner ready.
You know what I need this thing to have? An ATGM launcher. I think that no matter how slow and abysmal its general function could be, if you gave this thing an ATGM launcher, or heck, even giving it a 40mm cannon instead of a 30, so that it has a little more armor penetration, I could see it. I could see this thing doing a lot better. It's just, it's so slow on the turret traversal and stuff like that. It's gonna get outclassed by literally anything else. I'd rather have the Rattel that it was meant to replace.
Engine is burning.
Been hit.
From where? That implies that they're already on our side of the map, right next to where our guys were. And they are. Straight up. Oh, they got him. Shortly after he murdered me. This is infinite cycle of that happening, I swear. Like, something will kill me, and then they'll kill it.
Attention to the designated grid square.
You have no idea how much I wish I could get that much air in this vehicle. Launch my tank into orbit, please.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Well, I tried to help the guy out.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Kidding me? I'll bring in my Mark 10. What is going on up here? There's a literal traffic jam on that bridge.
Armor piercing loaded. Target damaged. Armor piercing loaded. Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
We've got to get some level of coverage here.
Attention to the map. No! We've been hit!
Great, I'm stuck with the rapier again. I'm just not doing good today, man. It's just not going well at all. There's not a single bird in the sky. Not a single one. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting here again. Buddy, I believe in you. I can't help in any way possible. Literally can't do anything to help. I'm just here. The most useless goddamn vehicle ever. Love it. I'm not spawning in that thing again. And it'd be different if they had like NPC enemies and stuff like that on the field, so there was always something to do. But when you get hyper specialized vehicles like that, there's nothing to do with them. Like, always give me the ZA as an option. Give me the ZA or give me freaking Japard or whatever one of the other ones is. Because those are inferior for what they're meant to do, but they're superior in the aspect that I can actually use them for other things as well. So don't put me in the situation where I can't function, where I can't do anything in the game. That's stupid. It's like with the spawn trapping thing. You don't need to do that either. Fix that. It's not that hard. Just don't make your spawn traps. Make your maps longer. Like, all the maps should be rectangles, where you start one squad on one side, one squad on the other side, and then it's a long trek. That way, long shot tanks have their situation to do for. Short range tanks have coverage that they can move in between here and there. The spawn points should be well defended, so that it's hard to get there, and you're just fighting them. You're doing an uphill battle trying to fight them. If they're on their spawn point, you should be at a disadvantage attacking spawn points just by default. The invulnerability time frame just isn't good. It's just there as like a buffer when the enemy can just back behind cover and there's like 3 or 4 guys shooting at you, and then you don't have. Not all tanks have high traversal speeds for their turrets either, so you can end up in a situation where, like what I've got here, I'm in a Badger. This thing has a very slow turret traversal speed for its tier, which means that I can't turn my turret fast enough if some guy's way over here. Meanwhile, that other guy is over here. That guy's just gonna wait, and even if I pop out and shoot him, he's just gonna wait. He's gonna wait it out until I'm no longer invulnerable. And the other guy on the far side is gonna constantly check to see if I'm vulnerable. And once he realizes that I'm vulnerable, he's just gonna take the shot and kill me. And I won't be looking at one or the other. And there's nothing I can do about it because they have coverage. So I either take off and gamble with it, or I get caught out in a bad situation, you know, stuff like that. They straight up let a guy completely behind our team. This is starting to get very frustrating. God, this thing's huge! I didn't realize how big this was. This is bigger than a lot of MBTs. That makes it even worse. Not only does it just kind of suck in general, it's also huge and easy to spot.
The engine is burning.
It has no... It does nothing. I'll try it. I'll try the ZT3A2. I'll give it a go. I don't know if I think I'm in too bad of a position at the moment for it to be viable, but... That one okay. Mostly because that guy was out in the open, but still. This is probably where I'm gonna get shot. Yep. Because they turned it into a spawn camp again. And I know we all use it, but they could so easily fix these things by just creating areas to where the, oh, now all I have is the rapier. I swear I had enough points. No, I'm short like freaking 100. Allied Aviate.
The enemy is controlling most of the zones.
Is the enemy even gonna spawn anything? Any air? Okay, we got one. I'm dead. I'm doomed. There's nothing I can do. The vehicle cannot defend itself. I'm 100% reliant on all those around me, and they're already spawn camping, so I'm definitely not spawning a rapier again. I don't even know if I want to use that thing once I unlock it. It doesn't seem like it's a good vehicle for that. Like, it'd be different, like I said, if the maps were larger. And if we were on larger maps and stuff like that, or we had more open areas, that more actually protected areas, that would make a lot more sense. But we don't have that. Instead, we have these little spawn trap zones at the back end of every map, and then just nothing. Now, another thing here, on this particular map, why is our spawn not in those buildings? No, Choco. What are you doing? Like, why is our spawn not inside that building coverage? Why is it out in the open field instead of behind those buildings where we have some protection against enemy fire when we spawn in? The protection should always be in benefit of the allied spawn point, you know, rather than there being a spawn trap area where the enemy can see you from basically everywhere without having to take much risk.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Choco, I'll let you out after this match. And I know I'm complaining a lot, but this is more just like, I don't know, after everything, seeing all, like, I'm kind of like evaluating more and more of like why I have why I have these problems with this game, and things that I would love to see them fix. But judging from their behaviors and stuff like that, and things where they were confirmed to be doing, I don't know if I can ever expect changes like that to happen.
Captured a zone.
Hey Rand, how you doing, man? I know it's Monday, but here we are.
Roger, advancing. Attention to the designated grid zone.
I'm definitely using this guy as a guinea pig. If he can make it through here, then there's good odds I can make it through here too.
Captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone. We've been hit. Engine burning. Transmission damaged.
Yo, I'm tanking shells!
Fire. Loader unconscious.
I don't know how I survived that many rounds, to be honest with you. Especially with him having a clear shot at the turret hitting the side like that. Look, I'd love to use that Chieftain 900. There ain't no sense in it, though.
Attention to the map.
Guide on me.
If I can get in there, back into that spot I was just at, I can hit that angle and I could do a lot of damage on A. It really just comes down to if I can get over there without getting murdered by that guy. The Badger was huge, but if I can get a beat on that tank that was there, pop him, hide behind that rock, start taking pot shots at them
7-0.
while they're trying to hold A, I can hit that flank and cause a lot of problems. I just have to make sure that guy doesn't catch me out.
Air, Sun 7-0. Height, 4,000 meters.
We've been hit.
Oh, there's another guy down there now. Okay.
Ah, 120.
Ah, I was really hoping I could get in position before someone came up there again.
Pressure on. Victory is close.
I can't aim high enough. Are they gonna stall? No, Rand. There's nothing to donate bits over. I appreciate it. I really do, man. How's your day going?
Attention to the map.
Why do half of these tanks sound like toys? That's funny. I think you stole it from Weeby, didn't you? Or maybe it was Bunta.
Keep it up and victory.
No one has it? Oh, that's right. I forgot that updates every month. That guy's tag not showing up until like the last second or being nearly grayed out, nearly hidden completely, threw me off. You're right. I should donate 11. I should donate 11 bits to myself just to beat your to take over.
Air 180, height 2,000 meters.
Ammo loaded.
Air,
Allied forces have captured a zone.
air,
Attention to the map.
I missed the opportunity.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
There's a guy back there somewhere. I wonder if he's just gonna pop out, or if he's just gonna hide in that cover. Don't know. I've been getting robbed left and right today, man.
The victor will be ours.
Oh, I hit him! I'm surprised! That sucks. Hacking! Dude, you missed it! You know, I hit a helicopter! I hit a helicopter! Like, okay, so say you're facing the helicopter here. Here's the right side of it. Here's the left side of it. Or whatever. I don't think I have my camera mirrored. Basically, you can see the full front end it. I shot around like, so this is it. I shot around like through this half of it. Around straight through, there's a guy in there. The pilot's in there. Straight through the front end of that chopper. Did like no damage. Did basically no damage. And then I started peppering him with machine guns. Some guy else got the kill. Cause I mean, he survived that somehow. I don't know what was going on. It upset me though. It definitely upset me. That was really stupid. I've had like at least 5 or 6 shots today that have been extremely weird. Like just like, why did this not pin? Why did this not pin? There's no reason for this to not pin. Doesn't make any sense. There was 2 helicopters that it happened with, and there was one light vehicle that has basically minimal armor. It has good armor for a light vehicle, but not enough armor to block what it was getting shot by. Absorbed a shell. Absorbed a shell on a flat on the turret that should have gone through and killed everyone inside. I just got shafted. Absolutely shafted so many times today, it's ridiculous. They're really mad at me because I refuse to spend money on this game anymore. After the crap they were confirmed pulling, I just don't want to give them any money. They always say to vote with your wallet when it comes to companies, so that's what I'm doing. I got his engine. Well, I got something done, at least. I got 2 kill assists. I'm bringing it back out. I've got to get work done on the Badger. Once I get the darts, it'll be slightly better. By which I mean the tiniest bit better. You're going from pinning light vehicles to pinning the occasional medium vehicle. I'm scared to go back out there. I want my spot though. But I don't know where that M48 super shot me from. Was he up there? This thing's too big. Like, legitimately, this is one of the most awkward light vehicles I've ever seen in my life. Is he looking at me? Or is peeking? He's peeking. Can't see. I'm blind. Everything's on fire. How? Alright, I'll give him that. They're all like watching me.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
I'm being stalked by these tanks right now. Like, holy crap, dude. Do I not have any? Oh, that's why.
The enemy's getting
He's
closer.
mad now.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Come on, you guys can't be scared of that, dude. There's like 3 of our MBTs up there, and they're freaking out about one guy coming up the road. Just realized Opera GX closed. What? I don't know why I decided to challenge a leopard. That was a bad decision. That was definitely a bad decision. There was no way that was gonna work in my favor. I don't know what to tell you, man. If I get hit by a 1K, I'm gonna be mad. No. I've been cheated like probably 10 times.
We no longer have the advantage.
Oh my god, dude. I can't win. My Mark 5! Nah, pulling the... you know what, yeah. Let's pull on the ZT3A2. I haven't been using this thing, even though I replaced the Striker with it. But yeah, I've been having a rough time, Bunta. I just got nailed. Did they just shoot an ATGM past where we're at?
Recon report. Enemy spotted. Recon report.
We're stuck. Again. That'll work. That'll punch through that thing. Got him! and then penetrate through and then burst? Wouldn't that overpin? I don't even want to. You know what? That's fine, I guess. We'll waste a respawn so I can shoot at those. Never mind, those medium tanks are dead. I just wasted a spawn.
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy. The enemy
And I immediately get shot from some guy who's sitting over there camping our spawn. I'm done, man. I don't know what to tell you, Bunta. You keep bringing up this Fire Emblem pack, and I'm not an inkling of anything that happens with Fire Emblem. You get infinite loot for it at least? Because at that point, I guess it could be a do your best, last as long as possible. Where is this? Where's my Conqueror? There's my Conqueror. All right. Hold on. I've been looking at this shot, and I've been wondering why this particular gun does so much better, has so much higher pin than most of the other ones. So I'm just trying to figure that out right now. I don't know why this is the thing that immediately launched itself into my brain at the moment, but that's it. I don't like that. Because I feel like a lot of stuff uses the shot L1G, doesn't it? This uses a 120 with shot L1G. They just stopped using the L1G round. Hold on. I need to move on before I get distracted. Before I get more distracted, I should say. But, yes. That, yeah, I mean, you probably will, if you have a weapon limitations, I would imagine so. I don't know how that works in the game. Like, I've never played, like I said, I've never played Fire Emblem, so I don't know how it works at all.
Crew positions. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
So do you just like have weapons? Do they have durability or something like that? They slowly break over time? Oh, okay. Is that because you're bandits, or was that built into the game in general? You keep telling the only I have to ask these questions because you keep telling me things. You keep telling me things about this, and then I'm just like, I have no idea how this game functions. It's hard for me to understand exactly what you're getting at when you say certain things until I get the details of it, you know?
Attack key point.
No. Look at her. She's sleeping peacefully. I can't wake her up like that. That's illegal. I'll give her one as soon as this badger dies. And don't worry, Gustav's just like right there in the doorway, blocking everything possible. There we go. Taking 500 rounds from that Beglit Panzer. Beglit Panzer? Beglit? I don't know how to pronounce that thing. Forgive me for ruining the German language. There you go. Here you go. Come on.
Attention
Bop.
to the designated grid zone.
Filthy rats. Let's try the elephant. You're not getting more. That's not how that works. You have to wait until the command is used. Those are the rules.
100 meters.
Ally forces have captured the zone.
Us Long Over the Dead gives every spawn 3 full restores. 3 full restores? From Pokemans?
Attention to the map. Sabo loaded. Attention to the map. Advance. Roger. Advancing.
I've got to move. I can't keep sitting here.
Thank you.
That seems excessive, if you ask me. That's just my opinion on it, but 3 full recovery items? That's a lot. That is a lot of sustain.
Our victory is near.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant in general that the respawns and stuff have that much. So yeah, it's a mission designed for you to get as much loot as possible. I think that makes sense then. I still think they'd only need like 1 or 2, but I also have no idea how durable. Why did that fail? That was 2 ATGMs just failing on my side armor. That ain't reasonable. This poor man just got shafted. Of worse. I thought I was down in the valley and safe, but apparently not.
Thank you very much.
If that chopper shows himself, I'm gonna get him down. That's just a free kill at this point. Here, birdie, 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 birdie.
Effort and victory will be ours.
Did someone else shoot that down somehow? And I feel like that was my shot, but I didn't get any credit.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Yeah, Seabass, you can join. I'll pick you up after this round. I still feel like that chopper's hiding over there in the trees, just terrified to pop out, but you know. We'll see. Thought that was an enemy chopper for a minute, but apparently not. Xbox is closing 3 studios? What studios are they closing? With the front cheeks, get more armor than the front plate. What?
Allied forces have captured that zone.
Okay, so the front side cheeks are getting more armor than the
To the designated grid square.
front plate now?
Victory is close.
I feel like the cheeks were always like where your armor was at in basically any tank later into the game. I'm just gonna drive in there like a madman. The match is over. Please give me enough time. Please give me enough time. Now give me enough time. Ninja Theory, Double Fine, and Compulsion? I don't think I've actually heard of any of them. They've probably made games that I've played, but I don't know them offhand. There you are, Seabass. All I know is that the armor is immediately gonna fail. I'm gonna get shot in the cheeks with that Abrams, and then the armor is going to immediately fail in every way possible, and I'm gonna disintegrate. Because that's how it works, you know? That's how they work, that's how it functions. Gustav, come here! Why is it taking time? We're British and US. Hey! Hey! Hey, puppy! Come here! Come hither. We have to have the video evidence. That's a rat, is what that is. Rats don't smile. They only eat cheese. Hellblade. I don't know if I ever played those. Active protection systems
Crew position. Ready up.
with 5 charges.
Gunner ready. Go down. Ready.
That doesn't sound like an ability that a bandit would have. Honestly, that sounds like a hero ability. Now look at her. She thinks licking the cover will generate more treats, and that's not how that works. I'm gonna take her bed away. She's got to lay on the cold floor. She's gonna lay on the cold floor. She's gonna get no treats. That's it. She's just gonna be there. Oh, one shot! That's a miracle for this thing. Woo-hoo! What happened over there? That was brutal. No, she needs a new bed. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for a job now. Because I've been planning for a while to get her a new bed. Hers is starting to get raggedy and tore up. I never played We Happy Few. The ones like Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, some LucasArts games. Oh, okay. I definitely heard of a Double Fine since I've heard, well, obviously Brutal Legend and stuff like that, but I never played Psychonauts. The entire thing shut down. Like, they shut down the corporation that bought out the place I worked. Shut them all down. We got like 2 days notice.
Tank. 11 o'clock. Near.
I love how half of the shots that I hit a turret with, when I shoot the barrel, most tanks from any other nation, it breaks in like 2-3 shots. When it comes to the freaking Russian tanks, weirdly, you saw that. I hit it like 5 times, and 2 or 3 of those shots didn't do any damage to it at all for some reason. And I've had that happen occasionally to tanks from other nations too, but it's so frequent with the Russian tanks for some reason. It just needs to not happen. A company called Papas owns all that stuff now, and then they shut down. I worked it on the border. I'll just straight up say it. I don't think it matters at this point. I tried to keep it. I wanted to keep it separate from my streaming because I didn't want them to feel associated with my streaming in case they didn't like something I did or anything like that. But yeah, I worked for On the Border. And now nationwide, that entire chain is shut down except for I think a few franchises. So, yeah. We didn't even get a chance, really. The early summer is always slow, and then it starts to pick up after a little bit because people are finally getting to their vacation spots, are going where they want, are there where they want to be for the rest of the summer. And we didn't get a chance for that. We didn't get a chance to even really try and do better business. They changed our hours, screwing us over on that front. And then like less than a week after they changed our hours, they immediately shut us down. So now I lost my job. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I get my final paycheck on like the 18th, which hopefully will be enough to put me in an okay spot for a little bit. And then I've been working on filing for unemployment because they can't deny my unemployment. they got that guy. Yeah, it's yeah. It's really messy, and I don't know. I think they just wanted us out of the way. They run a lot of like Tex-Mex chains and stuff like that, and On the Border was kind of in that vein. So they probably saw it as competition, saw the buyout, bought it out, and then within like a year and a handful of months, they were like, "Nah, we're done."
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
General corporate trash. I guess he's too far away.
Our victory is here. Excuse me.
Can't see.
Thank you very much. I agree.
All right. That's unpleasant. Unlucky. Do it! Just amp that guy up. Make him a juggernaut. Make him the bandit hero. Yeah, it is what it is. There's really nothing I can do about it. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do from here on out. I do potentially have an opportunity for another job. That entirely depends on my transportation, though. It's like twice as far away. So I'm gonna try and get something a little closer. This is scary. Sitting here talking with you guys about a bunch of stuff, and then
Target done it. Pressure on. Victory is close. Hey, loaded. Target destroyed.
trying to not die horribly. I did a pretty good job of it, to be fair.
Hey, loaded.
Clean through. Try playing them?
Hey, loaded.
Try playing what? This thing sounds like an RC car. You guys notice that? Oh, I'm not a fan of where I'm at. No! You got a bail. Oh, you took off my glass. Okay, I'll save that. Save. Count that as saved. I'll take it off for the entire round next round. How's that sound? That way we can balance it out. I don't know why that was so funny to me. I've got it. Oh, never mind. You guys would have actually seen that stupid thing. That was idiotic. That was like old 90s humor. Oh man.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Seabass, why do you join just to leave? How could you do this to us? You were supposed to be the carry. My old thing can only take like 1 round. It can't do nothing. If it gets hit by a machine gun bullet, it disintegrates. The entire tank just Spider-Man's out. That man, that makes no sense. What? Ha! Nah! No! Talk about getting just robbed. There's no. That's an immediate skip. There's no way that would punch through that. That I feel so cheated. I'm mad. I'm actually a little upset by that. This is my chieftain. It's too durable. You can't kill it. If you do that, I will die. Stop. Those are dangerous. Those are the most powerful rounds in this game.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Oh, ally chopper. I really need to just start holding C so I can look around without, you know, spinning my entire tank and making it vulnerable. Don't worry, the round's almost over.
Armor piercing, loaded.
Get deflected, scrub. You see? Armor that works! Gotta give credit. Alright. Are you bailing, Seabass? You going about business? Hold on, I'll take these off now before I forget. That way I can't just, you know, not remember. Abandoned! Just got straight abandoned. And it's all Chocolate's fault. Bruh. What puppy? I have to get you a burrito. Oh, there is a silver lining to, well, a little bit of a silver lining. There was a lot of food that was gonna go to waste. And guess the people who get that? Someone went to me. So I got a bunch of food from work that I can at least hang on to for a bit. I have some more stuff, but holding on to it is one of my former managers. And I can't get it. It's too much stuff for my bike to carry. They released a bird. I was hoping that guy was gonna pop out there. I got credit for that. He got ghost shell. Yeah, I can't do any damage to that. Bro got ghost shelled straight up. He hit me. So that shot that came directly at me, that perfectly hit me. That should have gone straight through the turret. So the fact that he hit me and he got ghost shelled, I guess, at least I'm not the only one suffering right now. Nah, that guy's on his own. The fact that I killed the... Ow! I killed the T-72 somehow. That's... They're gonna think I'm cheating. Those things are immortal.
Allied forces have captured a zone. We're good to go.
How many rounds do I have left? I can't tell. I can't read those numbers down there. What? Don't do that. There is no gritties here.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I want to move up, but I'm scared. Someone's gonna spawn and insta-kill me.
Solo effort and victory will be ours.
Please don't. Aww. Maybe they're just getting stomped. I don't know. Oh, what? I was talking about that food. That's right. There was chimneys that I got. And the chimneys aren't regular chimneys like I thought they were. They're cheesecake chimneys. Oh, I'm dead. I get the assist on that. That went way better than it ever should have. Are my glasses cursed? Is that what's going on? Do I really need to just suck it up, sell some of my cards, and go get my my eyes checked and get some contacts or something like that? Because that's what it feels like sometimes. I'm sitting here wearing my glasses, and the moment I take them off, I'm just doing amazing for some reason. Maybe that's my perception. Maybe it's that. Maybe because the lenses are obviously slightly off my face, right? Maybe they mess with my like perception of like depth and stuff a little bit. I don't know what to tell you. So I can't see for shit, but I can perceive depth a little better. It works. It also does help that I have a really good team this time around. They're absolutely stomping these poor people. But 7 assists? What was that? Was 7, right? Yeah, 7 assists. And then the ground target, a single kill. That's a huge amount for that vehicle. If it came down to me like one-on-one fights, I don't know. I might actually just lose all of them like this. I don't see anybody out there. You know, years ago, I was told LASIK would be a good option for me. I wonder if that would be a good option. I don't have the money for it, but if I ever ended up with the money for it, I'd be thinking about it, I guess, at this point. Not being blind all the time would be kind of sick, you know? Oh! I jumped that right! I just had to shoot lower! Just had to shoot lower and I would have hit them! Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of don't want to put the glasses on now. What is this? What garbage did they give me? Oh, it's just those orders, that's right. I don't care about those. I never used them in the first place. 27,408. That's not as much progress as I had hoped. Oh, you're kidding me! I know a nearly full yellow bar when I see one. Where's the number at? I need like 300 more experience. And then we'll finally have darts. Which will do better. They'll do great. They'll do fantastic. I'm going to keep telling myself that in the hopes that that's actually how it works. I should also start working towards the Desert Warrior. It's just a better version of the Warrior, so... I mean... Desert Warrior being a slightly upgraded version of the Desert Warrior with better ATGM launchers and stuff like that would be really, really nice. That'd be fantastic, you know? Because I'm never picking this up again. I hate this thing. I detest this thing with a passion. It sucks. It's not a bad vehicle. It doesn't work for me. The Rapier though, I will stand on eternity with that hate. It's only good to take down like a couple planes, I feel like, and then at that point you're just stuck. I'm running it down mid. I'm running it down mid. We're going back to League of Legends. I gotta hit that road by sea. I'm keeping the glasses off. Why? Because I want to see if that's just a fluke or what. You know, I have to test it now. The theory needs to be tested. I'm gonna be proven wrong, no matter what, but I'm curious. Woo! This slightly inaccurate cannon scares me. I think this thing's pinpoint for like a couple shots and then it starts deviating quite a bit. I'm just gonna go over here. Far away from that. literally got peppered. I didn't even get peppered. I got hit by like one bullet from that SPAA. It took me out in one shot. I'm gonna get up there and get insta-killed. I can feel it.
Capture the zone. Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
I hate this. I hate that I put eyes on my tank. They concern me. Are you good, Choco? Are you good, Pupper? Don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna make this one. We'll make this round the last one, okay? I'll let you out stuff. Let you and your brother outside. Look at him go!
Thank you very much.
That was so lucky. I don't know if that was worth my barrel, honestly. Woo! I'm getting peppered. Arguably, I'm not doing too bad. What was that? That's a Vickers Mark III and a Falcon. They took away the good rounds from the Falcon, so that doesn't matter.
Recon report.
I'll take the ZT-3A2. Why not? I gotta channel my inner gnome. Get a few kills. Maybe. Probably won't. It's got eyes too. Those are concerning. I don't like that. You know, long shot vehicles are probably the thing I should be using the least of right now, considering I currently have no eyes.
Attention to the map.
That guy's still there. I can use the map if I can navigate to that position.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Maybe I can pop that guy. Who knows?
Artillery strike incoming.
So he already was pre-aimed on me, so that, yeah. He was already pre-aimed on me. He knew where I was. I guess I'm taking the Falcon in. I haven't played with the Falcon in a good while. Is that a bird? I forgot they gave it a radar, didn't they?
We've been hit.
Does this thing even need to reload? No, this is the one that has the belt feed. Like the insanely long belt feed, so it doesn't need to reload.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Bro refuses to fly high. Nice! That's all you get, 20 levels, that's it. What's the pin on this thing? Default, 50 millimeters of pin. Yeah, that's not bad. If I can flank some guy, I can actually maybe punch him. Bro, use your eyes.
The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
You gotta use your eyes, bro. I'm blind and I can drive better than that. I guess it's got a narrow range cone radar. 73-degree radar. That's right? Yeah, 70, no? 90-degree? Yeah, 90-degree radar. I sincerely hope nobody's along those shorelines because I cannot see over there without the optics. It's so annoying that my vision is very, like, I pick out tiny little details. That's just how I look at things. But I can't see for shit. So, unless I have my glasses on and stuff like that, I can't pick out all the little details and the slight movements and stuff like that that I normally would. You think that guy's still there? Chaco, you need to behave. You're being very, very aggressive right now, and I don't appreciate that.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
I tried. Oh, I tried. There's not going to be an enemy bird. I wish this thing still had the AAP DS rounds I believe it had. Did it need them? No, it did not.
Target destroyed!
It's still pretty good considering all things considered. And now that it has a light radar and stuff like that, that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna do the Vickers Mark III. The Vickers Mark III ain't bad, but
We are losing.
We'll take that guy out. Where's that other guy at? I swear there was a guy on the far flank. I can't see. If there's a guy hiding in that wreckage, I have no idea where he's at. Bro will not die. Why? Was that an eye for an eye? I feel like that was a luck for way too much luck. And the one bird we get crashes immediately into the ground. I'm not getting anything done with this, but I'm gonna drive up here anyway because I can. This chieftain's too slow. If I was a little faster, just a little bit faster, probably could make it somewhere, maybe, potentially. I was kind of more hoping some guy was gonna come by and I'd get one last kill. No luck on that end though. Mission failed successfully. All right. Huh. Oh, I got an upgrade for the elephant. I'm gonna go for the tier 1 and just max it out because I need I've got to get another tank for that slot. So I've got to start completing these things instead of saving all the bonus stack for later into the game. So if I get all that, I can get the first rows done, and that should be a good burst here and there. Yeah, after I get these rounds, I think it'd probably be good if I just go for that middle one there, because that's going to be the quickest one, right? Yeah. Those are cheaper than everything else on the list too. And then I guess I can just start working on stuff like that to unlock my tanks a little bit quicker than I have been. At least until I get, you know, a little bit ahead. That's probably the only way. That's the only real reason that matters in the first place. It's not that big of a deal how long I take. All right, though. I think that's gonna be it for the day. This was fun. I'm glad to be back to streaming. I'm give or take what happens in the next few days. I may stream more or less. If I manage to get a really like close job, that'd be sick. If I don't, then I may not be able to stream as much as I was trying to stream before, just because commute time is gonna mess with everything. There's a place I'm currently looking at that one of my coworkers offered to try and get me on at, and that's like a 30-minute drive though for my bike. And it would be a night shift, I think, is what he said. So that would be 30 minutes there, and then another 30 minutes back in the middle of the night. Obviously, I can't really like stream during like for that. Like I can't come back home and then start streaming exhausted. Like I don't know when it'd be. I don't know if it'd be like just late at night in general, or if it'd be super early or super early in the morning, or what. I don't know when that place closes or anything. I need to actually call him at some point and get more information on that. But enough about me and the shenanigans in my life, stuff like that. They ain't here or there. You know what I mean? No, it's like a sports lounge or something like that. If I remember right. If I could work at Freddy Fazbear's, I don't know if I would or wouldn't. That would be a rough call. And what on one thing, it'd be like, yo, I can see the stuff that happened here. On the second side, I really don't want to die. So you'd be trapped in this thing like that would be cool, but it'd also be kind of like you're scary. It's risky. You're risking your life to go there. So unless you're an extreme adrenaline junkie, I don't think that'd be the best spot to go. What? Car? And I'm gonna go. No, you can't start fires. I can't see what you're typing, Rand. You gotta understand. You're not allowed to start fires. I'm leaving before you can contradict my statements. Get out.